Lesson 16. Garbage and its disposal. Garbage is any material which is of no use and can be thrown away as waste. Every home produces a large amount of waste every day. Factories, offices, schools, colleges, markets, hospitals and hotels also produce a large quantity of waste. Waste affects our environment and pollutes the land, water and air. The surroundings look dirty and ugly. Flies, mosquitoes and household pests like rats breed in the garbage. They spread diseases like diarrhea, typhoid and dysentery. Drains get choked and give off a foul smell. So it's very important to dispose of the garbage properly. Types of wastes or garbage. Wastes or garbage can be of two types, solid wastes and liquid wastes. Solid wastes are produced in kitchens, offices, toilets and factories like paper, plastic products, aluminium foil, fruits and vegetable peels and remaining food, etc. Solid wastes are further divided into two forms, biodegradable and non-biodegradable wastes. Biodegradable wastes. Biodegradable wastes mean such items that will rot and mix with the soil. Such waste is not harmful to the air or soil and includes food waste such as fruits and vegetable peels, meat and bones, leaves, flowers, paper and pencil shavings. Non-biodegradable wastes means such items that will not rot naturally. Such waste is very harmful to the soil, water and air around us. This includes plastics such as bags and packaging material, metal like containers, cold drink cans and glass such as broken crockery, bottles and bulbs. No more. In some areas, the municipality provides garbage bins of different colors. Green garbage bins are meant for biodegradable wastes and blue bins are meant for non-biodegradable wastes. We must separate biodegradable and non-biodegradable wastes before we dispose them. Disposal of solid wastes. It's our responsibility to keep our surroundings clean. We pick up all the wastes we create and put them in a dustbin. Sweepers collect this garbage and dump it in the closed garbage bins. Municipality trucks carry this garbage away from our city, and wastes are disposed in three different ways: open dumping, sanitary landfilling and incineration. So, let's take a look at each of them. Open dumping. Open dumping means throwing the wastes in open area which is outside the city or town where the movement of people is less. This waste keeps decaying over a period of time. Birds and animals feed on things from this dumping place. Sanitary landfill. This method of disposing solid waste is safe and causes little damage to the environment. In this method, deep trenches are dug at a place away from residential areas. The waste is dumped into the trenches and covered with earth each day. This cover prevents insects from getting into the refuse. When sanitary landfill sites become filled up, the pits are covered finally. Then the area can be used for recreational or other purposes. This method is used for disposing of non-biodegradable or poisonous substances. Incineration. In cities, solid waste, especially medical wastes, are sometimes burnt in big furnaces called incinerators. This method is called incineration, which does not allow insects or germs to breed. It also does not create any foul smell. However, incinerators cause air pollution due to release of smoke and heat. Compost pits. Compost pits are also used to dispose of biodegradable wastes. Deep pits are dug in the ground. People throw waste in these pits. When the pits are filled completely, these are covered. After a few months, the wastes get decomposed and are used as manure. Liquid wastes. Liquid wastes are produced in kitchen, bathrooms and factories. It is very important to treat the liquid wastes before it falls into lakes, rivers or seas. The system of pipes that carries sewage from houses and other buildings is called a sanitary sewage system. Sewage includes harmful chemicals, disease-producing bacteria, and also contains solid substances such as refuse, waste and rubbish. Disposal of liquid waste. In order to protect ourselves from diseases, we should dispose of dirty water in a covered soak pit and septic tanks. Soak pit is a method to dispose of the waste water in which, in the pit, the ground is filled with pebbles or brick pieces. Then the water is absorbed in the ground. Septic tanks are also used for disposal of domestic liquid wastes. These tanks are concrete containers buried underground at homes and buildings. Sewage flows into a septic tank through pipe which connects the tank with the building. Solids in the sewage sink to the bottom of the tank and the liquid flows from the tank into street drains. The 4 R's. The 4 R's that we must adopt are reduce, reuse, replace and recycle. Reduce. We must buy only those things that we need and that we can use. When we buy too many vegetables, some of them might rot and increase the amount of garbage in our house. Here are some ways to reduce waste. Avoid buying things with lots of packaging material. Avoid buying throwaway products like plastic cups, glass and tins. Reuse. This means using things that would normally be thrown away. We can reuse glass and plastic jars, plastic bottles, polythene bags, tin cans and packaging boxes after they are empty. These can be used to store things. Many decorative items like wall hangings and flower vases can also be made out of them. Old textbooks can be reused by other students if kept in good condition. Replace. We should replace non-biodegradable materials that we use in our daily life with biodegradable materials. For example, we can replace plastic bags with cloth or jute bags. Recycle. Recycling means using waste items to make new things. Old newspapers, magazines and so on can be given for recycling. These can be recycled to make paper which can be used again. Household items like glass jars, cans and bottles can be sold to the kabadi. These items are then sent to recycling centers where useful things can be made out of them. Advantages of recycling. It leads to reduced consumption of raw material, makes the surrounding cleaner and healthier, saves a landfill space utilized for garbage disposal, saves money, reduces the amount of energy required to manufacture new products. To remain fit and healthy, we need to live in a surrounding that is green and clean. Besides planting tree, we need to be careful that we dispose of our waste in a way that it does not harm the environment and in turn our health. Let's recall. Solid wastes are of 2 types, biodegradable and non-biodegradable wastes. Biodegradable waste is not harmful to the air or soil. Non-biodegradable waste is very harmful to the soil, water and air. Biodegradable materials are those materials that can decompose like paper, leaves, etc. Non-biodegradable materials are those which cannot decompose like plastic, glass, etc. There are different ways of disposing solid wastes and liquid wastes. We must adopt 4 R's: reduce, reuse, replace and recycle.